What up, though?
We all let y'all in the motherfucking building.
All motherfucking
You know, you
day.
got your East 7 Mile, your West 7 Mile, your
All
North
time.
End down there back up to your Earth, with all that shit, Island
What
Park.
up, though?
You know what I'm saying? You got Southwest Detroit. Hey, Sid.
What up, J. O'Neal, my nigga?
Now let these niggas know what part of 7 Mile you from, my nigga.
Evergreen, dog. I'm from 7 Mile, the West Side capital. Home of the traffic dude, cause niggas get the package through. Say I got a pack to move. Wolves, we attack the fools. So niggas sort of bag it to them, bagging up your avenue. I'm from 7 Mile, West Side capital. I'm from 7 Mile, West Side capital. I'm from 7 Mile, West Side capital. Home of the traffic dudes, niggas get the package. I'm on that SMDC, Sev in the SC. Blunt full of Nestle, pump for Gillespie's. Chunk on test me, have a raw recipe. Half a brick of lactose, why not? The rest is me. Captone weaponry, Mac back 70. I bitch me your law, so the laws got a track on me. Dog got a strap on me, bro got them apple cheeks. 22 Beretta, but a leather sweater, Al wings. Watch like a Mal Breeze, Rocky like a Palo Creed. 32 a sleeve, I'm Shaq D's on the smack feed. Posted in the trap for weeks, same draw socks and sneaks. Done a break, Somerset 7 Mile, crown me king. I'm from 7 Mile, the West Side capital. Home of the traffic dude, cause niggas get the package through. Say I got a pack to move. Wolves, we attack the fools. So niggas sort of bag it to them, bagging up your avenue. I'm from 7 Mile, West Side capital. I'm from 7 Mile, West Side capital. I'm from 7 Mile, West Side capital. Home of the traffic dudes, niggas get the package through. Back on the mile with it, bang till it's over with. My Vita Costa, so I flow like a negotiator. I overdose the whip, fucking comatose the kicks. Now when I control the switch, I'm sick like roller coasters. Cause the Nova's rolling over Bentleys. Motor blower incidentally, color coder incrementally. I think my brother bought us both a Hemi. Ghost Gray, I call it Demi. Me, I bought us both them 50. I told her send me now because of Demby. Never with them hookers hit me, banging till the Brooklyn's empty. And you can look, but fucker don't offend me. Niggas won't respect the ending, damn they bringing weapons in it. Yeah, I post up on your block with the 51 shots sold on stock. Yes sir, I know we offered to stop, but you's a bust though. You probably get them offers a lot. They like, I'm from 7 Mile, the West Side capital. Home of the traffic dude, cause niggas get the package through. Say I got a pack to move. Wolves, we attack the fools. So niggas sort of bag it to them, bagging up your avenue. I'm from 7 Mile, West Side capital. I'm from 7 Mile, West Side capital. I'm from 7 Mile, West Side capital. Home of the traffic dudes, niggas get the package. Camouflage squad, bustin' mirage. I pray to God when I spray the rod. My enemies dodge or meet the law. Blow your brains, dog, wet up your dog from 30 yards. With the 30 yard, I pop it in Mars like Killer Raw. You'll forever nod like fucking with Raw. Slumped on a broad with your own balls, stuffed in your jaws. Wrap you in gauze, follow hood laws of Philly's ARs. Break up the walls, got the whole Mars a lot to your brain. Resting abroad, I'm on some duck, ma. Lay down, get out of the house. Spit the math to the safe before I riddle your blouse. Riddle your spouse, the metal spout, spit in your mouth. Get your click out if we don't pull a brick from the couch. It's really about the iron sheet, clutching the piece. Flaming blue heat through blue fleece and raping the streets. I'm blazing you deep, like 30 feet away from the beast. Not to take, I'm talking about the place creating your heat, you dead. I'm from 7 Mile, the West Side capital. Home of the traffic dude, cause niggas get the package through. Say I got a pack to move. Wolves, we attack the fools. So niggas sort of bag it to them, bagging up your avenue. I'm from 7 Mile, West Side capital. I'm from 7 Mile, West Side capital. I'm from 7 Mile, West Side capital. Home of the traffic dude, cause niggas get the package through.
Hey! We're back with another portion of Tune In Tuesdays.
That was Subject General.
Downright creepy.
It's not creepy. This is Lilith.
This is Lilith.
Yeah, she's an art model.
And she's very soft to touch. It's crazy. Her nails even feel real. It's so neat.
And this is the artist behind it, Samara78. Make some noise for Samara.
Samara78.
In the house. So, there's so many questions we all want to ask. First of all, you were saying that there's lots of people that really enjoy dolls.
Oh, yes, yes. These relieve quite a bit of social anxiety. people make money doing photography. And actually they bring our little group together because a lot of us wouldn't have met or associated otherwise. Stalls like this range in anywhere between $900 and $10,000.
And this thing is heavy. I mean, it's like a regular doll.
What is she made out of?
This is platinum grade medical silicone, Kelley. This is platinum cure, medical grade, food safe, inert.
Probably the same stuff I've got in my tits.
Probably. More than likely. It's more than
I know
likely.
ways to find out.
Let's compare.
I mean, they kind of do feel the same.
Yeah? Feel these boobs here, Kel. Well, let's see if they feel the same.
You can touch her. Go ahead.
Let me see. It totally does feel like mine.
Yeah, they
I had
have
to
a little
squeeze
bit of
my own
air.
boob
So
in
now-
comparison.
You do like doll repairs.
I do a lot of repair,
Yeah, do you wanna see it?
facial work, makeup work.
And you got this doll from where?
This doll came from another member in France, but it's a DS doll from China.
Wow.
Yeah, and I didn't really need to work on this doll when I got her, but she's my favorite looking doll, so I brought her.
I'm just surprised that you aren't friends with Dave Cat, that guy that was on the documentary.
No, you know what? I've read a lot of his posts and I've never met him.
You need to meet him.
Maybe sometime, maybe
Right?
someday. We'll find out.
She's got a
And
mouth
his
that
lovely
works.
wife. You need to meet his lovely wife, too.
She's got a mouth, she's got teeth, she's got a tongue, and she doesn't talk. Fellas! Are you paying attention out there? Are you paying attention out there, fellas? Hello! I don't like you. Get out of me. Does she swallow, Joe?
She doesn't do oral at all.
No?
Yeah, she's one of those fussy Asian women.
Ah, gotcha. Now let me ask, is this like a more of a fetish, or do people just collect these kind of dolls?
Well, I don't know if I think it's a fetish. I think they're art. Dolls are definitely art.
Okay.
So people have been sending their pretty works of art for about 4 years. And I've been enjoying the forum for about 4 years. People have lots of different reasons for buying dolls. Some people just they want company, they want companionship. A few people are photographers. You have husbands and wives, you have women, men, young people, older people.
Interesting.
And yeah, so I've made a lot of good friends, and it's a good social environment.
Now, do you let Lilith go out and like?
We take her out all over the place. Yeah, I've taken her to bars. I'm going to mention a name, Menjo's. I've taken her there. Yeah.
Did she get to judge the testicle festival?
Yeah,
or
maybe she
whatever?
should. She
Contest?
should. Let's see.
I'm afraid she would be a little bit too apathetic for that. Like her level of apathy definitely shows when she's out.
Okay, so she would not be considered a sex doll then?
Well, if I don't use her for sex, I mean, it's still a sex doll.
Because
She's still
does
a
she
sex
have,
doll.
does she have, not to be
This
totally
type-
blunt, but a vaginal opening for penetration?
This type of doll has a insert.
Okay.
And you put in the insert you want into the doll.
Dang,
And
if it's
instead
too
of
loose,
having-
you can just tighten it up.
Yeah, get a new one.
So you can get a new vagina every week.
You could.
Yeah, and then if you had
wow.
to resell her for
I think we
some
almost sold
reason,
the sale.
you could give a new one with the sale,
Go
or
underneath my-
they can get one of their own.
Like that.
Yeah.
Get that spray. Anyways, but yeah.
Yeah, so when their joints break or they need work done, people come and give me a shout out. The Doll Forum is a really great website. So if none of you out there have ever been on there and you're curious about dolls, the culture, the lifestyle, and want to understand a whole new experience, the Doll Forum is the place for you.
There you go.
I like how her like lips are all glistening.
Better than
She's so pretty.
Like she
So that's the dog.
doesn't give
No,
head.
no head, honey.
So now, do you make more dolls?
Oh, I won't make dolls. Dolls are extremely expensive to make.
Okay.
To start making a doll is like a $10,000 investment.
Wow.
There's actually a company that is going out of business, and they're looking for someone to buy the molds. They're looking for someone to train in how to make the doll.
There you go,
The
fellas.
doll is Ruby 13. It's an American legend. It was one of only 3 U.S. manufacturers left of silicone. The Chinese market has put out much of the American industry. And then you still have Matt at Abyss Real Dolls, and you have Patrick at Private Island Beauties. Pretty much are the only guys left.
Right.
And the sad thing is that American-made silicone is going out.
Right.
You know, very, very few companies left that produce these in the United States.
Now, were you a doll person your entire life? Like
Yes, yes. Little
Okay.
tiny dolls, Barbie dolls, you name it.
Then all of a sudden you got these big sex dolls.
Yes. So it's not a stretch for me to have one.
Now, you were saying the other thing was like females seem to like these more than males. Or is that true?
Well, it depends. I think a lot of people like them. If you like dolls, then you're going to like them in general, you know. A lot of people buy them and they're in relationships, like there are married couples that have dolls.
And then we're going to just get a little kinky now and throw a doll into the mix.
Right. I'm a middle-aged man. I like action figures. Well, I like dolls.
Exactly. I like having my mic on my thing. Like that. Yeah, there we go.
You got it?
I got it. I got
Oh, she made your mic drop.
She made my
That's
mic
so
drop.
cute.
Yeah, she did. She got
Yeah,
power.
so a lot of the times there are people that don't have relationships for any number of reasons and would still like
They're
to
losers
have a
like
doll.
me.
Oh, not at all. Some of the sweetest, best people I ever met are doll people, to be honest with you. They're not like some little raving guy, you know, some troll guy that stuffs his doll in a closet every night.
Right.
Or like a freak weirdo or something.
They take care of their dolls.
I mean, obviously, I'm not a freak weirdo, but
Passenger seat of your car and drive around.
I certainly do. I put the seatbelt on, too, in case there's an accident. You don't want to break your doll.
That's right.
Yeah, so they're very good. We have parties, annual parties. And we go to each other's parties every year. And collectors of these dolls understand that it takes a lot of work to maintain them. And they pretty much fill a void everywhere. You want to do photography, you want to have a bed partner, you want to have someone just to sit on the couch.
There you go.
And watch
talk
TV
back.
with you
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think I'm going to get me one of these. I think this is the best thing for me. I really should.
I've got just a doll for you.
I'll bet. Probably
So
two.
how many
Does
do
she
you
wear makeup?
have?
I have about 22.
You do? Do
Now,
they
that
all
would be
have
fun
their
if
own
somebody broke
certain
into your
place in
house.
the house where they sit, or do you keep them put away?
They have to
or-
get moved around.
Yeah.
Like you have to care for these a certain way. You can't leave them. Like I could leave her sit like this for now, but when I take her home, I'll put the hook back in her head and I'll
Nice.
hang her on her stand.
Okay.
This way I can undress her, clean her up because she gets dirty.
Well, you know what you got to do to get her
if
cleaned
people
up a little
touch
better?
her.
Hold on one second. I got something. We got Goo Gone. If you ever want to get the Goo Gone off of her, that's what you got to get off.
Not endorsing it, guys. Not endorsing it.
Exactly. So,
A quick question from the audience.
Okay,
just,
yeah.
Just quickly. What was your question?
Can you insure the doll, or do you insure the doll at all? And if so, how do you cover that?
It's a valuable item. I imagine I don't insure anything. I'm like, hell with it. If it's something breaks, it's gone. But you can insure anything of value, even dolls.
right.
You know, you list it as a valuable, you show your receipt for it, and they insure it.
There you go. I hate to break into your house with all them dolls that look so real.
This is
I'd be
frightening.
freaking
Good
out.
question.
I've had people come up to my door, look in,
Yeah.
and turn around.
Yeah, I would.
I don't want to be here right now.
I would.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I've only ever had one doll that frightened me, and I had to sell her.
Really?
But every time I walked in the room, I was startled. And I said, and I had to make the head for her myself, but she startled me every time I came in the house. So I said, I love her, but I can't.
Cut that bitch's head off.
There was a spirit that crawled into that doll.
I think so. At least the body, the head was you, so it wasn't the head.
Now, like we had a lady come on the show before, and she actually said the dolls talked to her, and they gave her like certain names to name the doll. Did you do something like that?
You
or did
want to
just
know what? Well, they develop a personality all their own after a while.
Okay.
A lot of people that just go into it looking for sex dolls, they usually sell the doll off. Or if they didn't take their time looking, they resell because the weight is too much or something's wrong or
Right.
they didn't know. Doll people know. And when we have a doll for any length of time, like we won't name them or we won't do anything, just start dressing them, shooting photos, and sometimes you get an idea of what your doll is like or a possible name. So many people are entertained by photos and stories about the dolls. It's really soothing. And there's a lot of fun stories, photo contests. all kinds of
A
stuff.
friend of mine might be interested in buying a used doll.
We're just talking
That's
about
his
that
thing.
Hey, I'll give you my number, man. I got a few. They're
His
going.
name is Sweet and Sour Sal. He's a really nice guy.
Carl needs a girlfriend.
How much?
Carl needs a girlfriend.
I mean, we all need girlfriends in this room,
But you know what? You don't want him to think about throwing her away or reselling her because he can't deal with the weight. Weight is like one of the biggest spoilers when you talk about buying a doll. I started in 2014. I was told I can lift no more than 15 pounds by a medical doctor. And by now I can lift 60. And with a lifting belt and braces, I can lift 75.
Jeez.
And this
It's getting serious.
This doll is 55 pounds.
55 or 60, yeah.
Wow.
Definitely. This solid steel inside with like nylon buffers for the joints. I mean, the range, if you want to see, is pretty cute.
Wow.
No rain, huh?
Not if you count that maybe 8 inches of foam floating around in there.
Yeah. Crazy.
So you have a collection of dolls, and then you redo dolls and stuff like that. But do you sell dolls too?
I do sell them.
You do sell dolls?
I do sell them, and I actually have a few that are for sale.
So how and where, like on the internet, can people see these dolls or find you?
Oh yeah, the doll forum, Samara78. That's me at the doll forum.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go, the doll form.
It's just the
11,000
dollforum.com.
posts I have. Yeah, the dollforum.com.
Okay.
There you go.
Cool.
If you want a doll, talk
If
to
you
the
want a
lady.
doll,
Samara,
If you
spelled
want a
girl
S-A-M-A-R-A,
hook you up.
right?
78.
it was so nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. Yes,
Lilith,
Lilith. You have a good time.
with your
Thank
glistening
you, Kelley.
skin.
Thank you, VJ. Great times.
Lots and lots of fun.
Once again, tune in Tuesday. We'll be right back. Michael Paul in the house. Yeah, we got a whole show. Mike Agent X Clark is here tonight. Tony Nova. Thank you, Samara. Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
very
Thank you,
much.
Lilith. We'll see you next time. We'll be right back after this music video. Yeah.
All right, tune in Tuesday. Let's hear it.
Yeah! All right.
Woke up and sucked it up another Monday. girls with dangerous curves. I see girls with dangerous curves. Ba ba da ba ba ba. Ooh. Secret fears. Gonna tell you my secret fears. Listen close and you will hear my secret fears. Secret fears. Gonna tell you my secret fears. Listen close and you will hear my secret fears. A man that is not committed. A man that should be committed. Ba ba da ba ba ba. Woo. Friend that will have my back long enough to stick a knife in it. Ba 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 ba. Ooh. Blind date with an Alice in hell. The Judas will pay my admission to hell. The heaven goes deaf as I breathe my last breath, and I will feel nothing left by regrets. Like a piscine I will go 8 floors, with skeletons claw down my closet doors. Are you ready? Listen close and you will hear my secret fears. Ba ba da ba ba ba. Ba ba da ba ba ba. Ba ba da ba ba ba.
Michael Palmer in the house. Yeah, make some noise for Michael Palmer. Again, a regular guest here on the show. Glad to have you back. He's brought some of his lovely artwork here, just starting with this, and he's got all kinds of exciting stuff going on.
I don't know what camera I'm supposed to be looking into.
I think we're at that one right there. There we go.
I feel like intermission. You have
VJ, look at that one over there, and you look at this one.
Okay, that works.
Fair enough. So welcome back.
We haven't seen you in a while. What's going on, man?
Well, I left the pain in the ass job and I'm doing art full time. I've been doing that for about a year, so it takes a while to get on top of that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like an intermission here. Like you had the sex doll and you had the.
Oh no, you're
what is it?
Everybody's
Manjos.
Yeah. Manjo. Are you gonna be going to Manjo? You can make some money, bro.
No.
Come on, you can make some money.
I think my Manjo days are over.
Come on. So anyways, we were talking about how
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah.
all kinds of great stuff going on there in the city of Ohio. You are based kind of sort of out of where, Toledo?
Yeah, I'm in Toledo, downtown.
Are you still doing the art walks that you guys were doing? Or?
A little bit. I used to own a gallery downtown.
Okay.
And I got out of that. I sold that, and just doing full-time art. The gallery, I don't know, it just didn't do. I did it for a little while, and then you move on to something else, you know.
Right.
So I've been doing full-time art for about a year, and I run an auction once a week. So
Okay.
that kind of generates a little bit of money. I'm living in my art studio, doing the whole, you know, doing
The
whole
artist life.
Yeah, right.
Starving artist life.
Right. That's
We know that.
That's
So,
called Thursday.
If you don't have a gallery, like where are all your pieces displayed right now?
Well, honestly, I have done a really good business creating a lot of commission pieces. So you said, VJ said, hey, bring some art with you. I was like, geez, I kind of don't have any inventory, you know.
So it's all kind of like people will special order stuff.
Yeah, that happens quite a bit. And every week I create new works for the auction. And then that kind of people communicate with me about different things that they want, you know, based on auction items or whatever it might be.
I love these.
Let's talk.
That's really cool.
Talk about this?
Let's talk about that there. That's nice.
Yeah.
I could do a Detroit one.
You
That's
could.
Toledo skyline?
That's a Toledo skyline. This was kind of on Thursdays, we have kind of a little sidewalk thing out downtown Toledo.
Okay.
And I want to put things like this out on that little sidewalk sale, and you know, they've got food trucks out there and things like that.
Cool.
So I started a few of these. There's actually 3 that have basically the same skyline, but then there's a different background. So there's a gloomy one, and there's an overcast one, and there's a bright sunny day one, and then this sunset one. A lot of times I'll do pieces kind of in a series like that.
Yeah, because you can buy like the whole set and like stack them if you wanted to.
Like your American flags. You had 2 stars, 3 stars, or something.
Yeah, there was 8 of those.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like that one.
It just kind of, I guess some people are in art for the pure, true art of it, but I'm trying to make a living too. So sometimes you come up with a good idea and you reproduce it a little bit, and you know, it makes the process faster.
Yeah.
And more sellable.
More eatable because you can eat.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
It's always a good thing when you can eat.
I mean, you know, my background is marketing, so. Fortunately, I have that side as well as the artistic side, and I'm able to kind of put those 2 pieces together.
It's a very good thing to have.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
And tell me about this cool piece.
This piece is...
Oh, wow. It's almost like 3D.
Yeah.
So you can touch it.
That's done with a squeeze bottle that you'd put ketchup or mustard in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all
like
these
puppy
lines.
paints.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my gosh.
So there's 3 of these also, and this one is...
So it makes like a whole...
Yeah, you could do a triptych with it,
Yeah.
or they each look different. This one to me is kind of a 1965-ish one. There's a 1955 one, which is like a black and white checkerboard background, and kind of looks like maybe a Chuck Berry or something like that. And then there's a what I call 1985 one, which is more kind of a I don't know, 80s music type.
My dad would
But it's the
love
same
this.
guitar. It's the same guitar on each, but different colors, and then a different background on each one.
My dad would
Perfect
absolutely
idea
love
here
those.
for Christmas. You know?
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, you know what? Remind me if you still have those.
You
That's
might
a
see
good-
some of these on my auction tomorrow if you go to my...
Oh.
So this is a piece I'm still working on,
Look
but I
at
want to bring
this.
that
Look
so
at
you can kind of
this.
get an idea of...
Uh-oh, you got Kelley excited.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
This is one that I'm working on.
And bring it up a bit.
A lot of the work... Would you hand me that one over there, that in the background?
This one?
Yeah. See, a lot of my work originally was pure abstract. So something like this that just shows color and movement and so on. And by being able to convert to where I'm doing art full time, this is more what I have time to do and learned a lot of the skills. And I mean, there's...
So it's obviously gonna, when it's done, it's Times Square.
Yeah.
You can see Broadway. You can see all the little Broadway, like Lion King, and Wicked, Phantom.
That is really, really cool.
Yeah, you can keep looking.
Look at this. Cats. Amazing. If you're a theater person in New York, this is the perfect painting for you right here. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
There's a few people to still put in down at the bottom, you can see, but At first, I didn't have any people, and I thought you can't have Times Square with no people.
Right.
Well, no, yeah.
And I'll tell you a secret over here on this side, right down in here.
Somebody's getting mugged.
I couldn't figure out what to do there, right? I couldn't figure out, like, the truth is, this side of the street didn't line up with this side of the street. It was off, like the street wasn't. I just put a big old bus right in front of it.
There you go.
Big old tour bus, and
cool.
kind of covered up that space. So.
Naked Cowboys in there too, right?
Yeah, the Naked Cowboy, he's, well, he's naked. So that's a, you see him?
I think so.
On the corner?
So
Yeah, I saw him on the corner.
Right there.
Yeah, that's him.
There you go. Even the Naked Cowboy's in there.
But
That's neat.
what I think is fun about art is you can't really make a mistake. You know, anything that...
Really? You should see some of my paintings.
Well, you just keep working. Like, I just keep working with it. This right here, you see where these balloons are?
Uh-huh.
Originally, those were... I started putting in people, and I realized those people are like 12 feet tall.
Right.
So they became balloons. You know, that's just...
Gotcha.
You just do what you got to do to make that happen.
Cool.
So,
Like all improv as you go.
a little bit, yeah. Something new that I'm working on, and it might be a little bit hard for your people to see, but this, see how this kind of gets all trippy like this?
It reminds me of when I would do Easter eggs when I was little, and we'd
Yeah.
It reminds me when I used to do acid.
Exactly.
That too, yeah.
So this is just, so this is kind of a little bitty test piece, but what you do is you mix the paint with an oil, like a WD-40 or something like that, and it pops out those colors like that. You just pour it on there and it does that. So what I'm going to do with this is more like make prints. We'll have something that looks like maybe a corner of that, but it'll be, you know, wall size, and it'll be super cool.
Cool.
That is cool.
So
the guy who celebrates our birthday with us, but we'll go to that one first. But go ahead.
this is one I brought for Kelley.
Oh,
she's kind of, you know.
Paris.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you, Michael. You make me so happy.
That's a Paris stamp. I think it's from like 1905, a replica of it, obviously.
Very
And again, there's a series. There's several of those in different colors.
I don't know if they can see it.
We got that big camera.
Like Van and White.
I brought that because I thought maybe
We share the same birthday. Paul Stanley, Kelley Jean, and
do you really?
Yeah, we all share the same
So
birthday.
is that not bizarre?
See, I brought that because I figured if I come back, I could make one of those of you.
I was going to say, can we make
Wow,
one
that
like
would be
that?
so
With
I would
Yeah,
be down.
I can do that.
I would be very down.
I love these little canvases like that.
I love it. These are the ones I love. I mean, this is kind of the stuff you can put on the wall and people don't even know it's a painted picture. Like, oh, wow, did you get the dollar store? No, I spent money. Michael Palmer is the guy.
Earlier you were talking about Toledo and the mountains and so on.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know Toledo is really considered the home of Jeep. That's where the main Jeep factory is.
Oh, okay.
And
I didn't know that.
last summer we had Jeep Fest in Toledo.
Okay.
And literally, I mean, 10,000 Jeeps in a parade throughout the whole town. And so I didn't really know about it. So 3 days before that, I got the idea to make these little Jeep paintings. And
Capitalizing on the stuff, man. Good for you, man.
Nice.
Good for you.
So
Good
there's 100 of
business
those. There's 100 of those. They're each signed and numbered. It's a little bit abstract, obviously, but people loved them, especially Jeep people. So I brought you that one to put on your desk
Awesome.
or dashboard. Or whatever
Thank
you
you.
want. I
Awesome.
want to do. So
Excuse me. You have we're doing some big murals. Is that correct? You were doing some with the city.
yeah, I just well, it's a long process to make that happen.
Okay.
You've got to get approved by the city, and it seems like it's kind of a moving target depending on who you are. Sometimes
Oh,
there's some
okay. Got
politics
it.
involved.
Got it.
So last year I started this project on this particular wall, and then they changed the occupants of that building. So now there's a Mexican-Cuban restaurant in that building. And they didn't want the design that we started last year. So, which was approved. I mean, it like went through easy peasy, approved.
Yeah.
And then we got a delay. We had some other people in the neighborhood. We had a delay. So long story short, this Mexican-Cuban restaurant moved in, and they said, yeah, we'd love to have the mural, but we want it to relate to our theme. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
So you start over.
You'll throw some cactuses
You do-
in there.
yeah.
Some sombreros.
So we're doing something. so we're doing something that looks kind of like the streets of Cuba.
Okay.
And then so one side of it is the streets of Cuba. The other side is like a coastline in Mexico. But you got to resubmit. You got to get approval all over again. It's got a new design.
Gotcha.
But that's going to be 55 feet wide, 2 stories high.
And this is all you're going to paint the entire thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
I'm going to have some volunteers that are going to help me with it, but probably from the local art school and some other artist friends and so on. But yeah, the design's there. And then we've got another one that's called Peace, Love, and Happiness, which is 4 stories high. And that's huge. It's 80 feet by 100 feet.
That's a lot of paint.
That's a lot of paint, yeah. Yeah, but it's going to be actually...
Sounds like a good message, though.
Yeah, it's going to be an easier design. You know, smiley faces, hearts, and peace signs, and maybe some maybe some flowers.
Flowers, that's kind of thing.
Yeah.
Peace and love. Turn up the love.
Peace and love, yeah.
Peace and love. So how does everybody find out about Mr. Michael Palmer if they want to buy some artwork and some auction stuff?
Well, you can go to my Facebook page, Michael Palmer Arts, or you can follow me on Twitter. Look up Michael Palmer Artist. I'm trying to build Twitter followers. I just started Twitter recently.
I hate Twitter.
You do?
She hated Facebook.
I just followed you. I just now followed you.
Everything that posts on my Twitter is like connected to my YouTube or through Facebook or whatever. I never actually go on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's just like they want you to just throw something out, your thought out there every once in a while. It's like I already do enough of that on Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can show dirty stuff on Twitter, though. That's different. Feel like it, you can't.
On Twitter more often.
Same thing with Instagram, Michael Palmer Artist. You know, if you Google me, you'll find me.
So it's at Michael Palmer Artist.
On Twitter?
On Instagram.
Instagram at Michael Palmer Artist.
At Michael Palmer Artist. Okay.
Right,
Do you think you're going to hear from Gene and Paul's attorney about that?
Who?
The Jeep attorney.
No, Gene and Paul. KissOnline.com.
Nah, I hope I do. It makes it more valuable.
Exactly.
For all official Kiss merchandise, go to KissOnline.com.
Right. Turn it.
I'm sorry.
You know, somebody.
Yeah, Gene wouldn't like that.
Somebody said something like that to me, but think what I can get for it then.
Yeah.
Right now, it's like $10. You know.
Exactly.
You need to do a stroke and fold one like you said,
Yeah.
though. That would be great.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do one of those.
There you go. Well, yeah, you're
So-
right. Gene will be coming out of the Crackworks for that one.
I got a Gene one. I just didn't bring it. This one looks
Because
better.
he'll get pissed.
Yeah.
He's copyrighting the devil sign, so you know he'll be mad.
Oh, I met Gene.
And the money
He's
bag
cool.
sign. He's got the money bag sign too, you know.
Yeah, no, he's a good guy when it comes to
Yeah.
copyright stuff. Cool. Well, Michael, we look forward to hearing more from you and all that great stuff and having you
And
back
thank
around.
you for
We
the
wanna thank you for sticking
gift.
around tonight and coming back.
for having me.
All the way in from Toledo, Michael Palmer. Louder! Coming right back. Right after this next video, we got Tony Nova, Mike Clark. They're going to be talking about this life party they got going on Friday night. They were going to DJ, but hell, we're just going to sit on the couch and talk. Why not, right? We're going to break away from our music video. We got one music video. We got to get these guys lined up and back on the couch, so stick around. Final part of Tuning Tuesday coming up right after this. We'll see you in a second.
Get loud!
Bitch. Alright. Shh. You know, I know you want an Oreo, bitch. I just want to freak your mind. It's 12 o'clock. She's in my ear. She's whispering things I wanna hear. Come a little bit closer. Have a seat on the sofa. Put your drink on a coaster. Let me call my chauffeur. We can go to Costa Rica, Mama, Sita, teacher, figure how I'm supposed to. She knows my style, I know her name. She knows my song, that's my claim to fame.
She likes to touch me and I don't mind. I know exactly what's on her mind. Do you wanna grind? I'm freaking you from behind. Rub my finger down your spine. I just want to pick your mind. Girl, you are fine. Someone I can wine and dine. I don't got to know your sign. I just want to pick your mind.
She's a dirty girl, a porno star. We're driving home, stopping parks the car. She's a girl of my dreams, like a movie scene. She's a titty dancer, you know what I mean. She loves my voice, I dig her style. She's taking off her top, time to stay a while. We get a room, we're checking in. Triple X peep show, the fun begins.
She likes to touch me and I don't mind. I know exactly what's on her mind. Do you wanna grind? I'm freaking you from behind. Rub my finger down your spine. I just want to pick your mind. Girl, you are fine. Someone I can wine and dine. I don't want to know your sign. I just want to pick your mind.
Damn, baby, what's your name? She told me Miss Hurricane. She can make it squirt if I make it rain. Money ain't a thing when you got that change. Pull it out, throw it on her. Where you wanna go, I'll blow it on you. You hotter than California, Arizona in the summer. Palm trees, jet skis, Vegas nights, cool breeze. Miami, Sandy Beach, Aruba, 2 scooters in the street. All I wanna do is ooh ooh in the sheet. From the window to the wall, nasty ski. I'm Chris Angel, mind free. I'll do things you won't believe.
She likes to touch me and I don't mind. I know exactly what's on her mind. Do you wanna grind? I'm freaking you from behind. Rub my finger down your spine. I just want to pick your mind. Girl, you are fine. Someone I can wine and dine. I don't want to know your sign. I just want to pick your mind. I just want to pick your mind. I just want to freak your mind. I just want to pick your mind. I just want to pick your mind. I just want to pick your mind. I just want to freak your mind. I just want to pick your mind. I just want to pick your mind. I just want to freak your mind.
Hey, what the fuck? I want you to pay this fucking bill. No, who the fuck was that started? I got to get paid. I gotta. When are we gonna pay that? I need.
All right, let's get loud for Tune In Tuesdays!
What's up?
We are back, Tony Nova, Mike. We got some feedback going on.
Back around. For feedback. All right.
Kelley Jean, VJ, the whole crew's here. We're hanging out a little bit later than normal. Why not?
Hey.
And where do we begin? Let's start with Mike.
It's been a good night.
It's been a good night. So far, we have
a great night. Yeah.
Good
Pretty good.
You got to meet. What did you think about that doll? They got that stuff over in Japan. Tell me about Japan. Or I'm sorry, you were in China.
Well, here's the thing.
Okay.
I was in China for a day.
Okay.
So I heard it's awful there.
It was actually very metropolis. It was a bunch of different people. It was like walking in the middle of a Toronto festival.
I heard that the people there are really rude and they're nasty. Like they pee and shit all over the streets and they like hock loogies wherever.
I didn't get a chance to see any of that, honestly, but I'm not gonna say it didn't go on because it was. If you know how New York is, if you go there, it's real busy. Yeah. Just like New York Times crack. It's just New York
Times crack.
They're everywhere. But again, I was there for a short period. Right. Like I literally got off the plane. They sent me to the airport. To the hotel.
Right.
As you know, I love martial arts.
Was it one of those little teeny weird cube rooms?
No, it was a Holiday Inn.
Oh.
It was a Holiday Inn.
Dang.
As I enter the door, I see this waterfall cascade with this lady in a golden kung fu outfit doing Tai Chi.
What?
As if they just was waiting for me to walk in.
The grand entrance.
Mike Carter's coming. Get her out with this gold chick out
Give
there.
me the Tai Chi woman.
I like gold.
Yeah, but it was at the same time it was bittersweet because all I had was just enough time.
You sure that wasn't in your rider?
Dude, I wanted to play. I wanted to go ahead and do something, but all I had time was to register and stare at her, and then go straight to the elevator, take my stuff, pack my things,
Then they picked me back up. She was gone by the time we came down. We went to the restaurant to eat, went to the club, checked it out. No, let me take that back. We went straight to the club, checked it out, did sound check, then went to eat. Food was delicious.
Right. Chinese.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
I know.
But,
no doubt.
I wonder if they have American restaurants. I know they have like McDonald's.
I'm gonna tell you,
and stuff,
yeah, they got
but,
McDonald's,
you know.
Kentucky Fried Chicken,
But I'm just wondering if-
Denny's, Five Guys. They got all
Really? They have Five
I mean,
Guys?
they got they got everything. When I went to Manila, my boy was opening up a sausage bar, you know, where it's like strictly like sausages and hot dogs.
Like
Menjo's.
Yeah.
We both said it. We both said it.
Yeah, it was a stereo, you know, tunnel vision effect. But anyway, it was inside of a mall that they were in the process of making, so I got a chance to see all the other restaurants they got in there. Kentucky Fried Chicken is huge there.
Yeah, it is. But what is it called there, though? It's not Kentucky
It's Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh, is it Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, depending on how you pronounce it, you know, Kentucky
okay.
Fried it anyway.
Got it.
But
Kentucky Fried
McDonald's was running everything. They got Pizza Hut, Domino's, but you know, McDonald's is running everything.
Now
Did you eat McDonald's there?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Did it? Okay, but
I didn't order it. What happened was,
did it taste like American McDonald's? So it's like, okay. I always wondered
but
that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Not every place is like that because
Sometimes
he knows
they're
I used to go to
gone.
Japan a lot, and I'm gonna tell you, Makanu Dadano. That's how they pronounce it over there. That McDonald's over there. Makanu Dadano.
Makanu Dadano.
It's dope. Tastes good. Has its own like flavor going on.
It's got real meat.
Yeah, real fresh, high quality meat. You know, like what McDonald's supposed to taste like.
Exactly.
I'm not down to McDonald's. It's just, you know, you guys run everything. So I'm just, I avoided it, but I had no other choice.
So you did China, then you went from there.
Yeah, I went from Beijing, you know, straight to Seoul, Korea.
Okay.
I gotta admit, the party I did there was for Club Venue, for this girl Rhea. She owned the place. It was great. It wasn't that big. It was like a small capacity, like 100 capacity place. Right. But you know, it was all wood. System was so perfect. You know, for you DJs that know, when you have a system that's so good, you don't even need your headphones. That's what it was like.
Wow.
Yeah. And everybody was right there. You know, there's a couple of video clips of me fooling around on Twitter, I think it's Twitter, Instagram,
right,
that the venue put out themselves. And you see it was Liam, J3, no, it was W3, and JY, and Rhea. Well, you guys, thanks.
Oh, yeah, so that's good.
Yeah.
Coming back soon, I'm sure, hopefully.
Yeah, it'd be great. I mean, that was one of those nights that, you know, was worth it. It was the same repeat process. You know, they grabbed me from the hotel, took me to the airport. Next day, went straight to Seoul, Korea. They picked me up, took me there. Her place is where she has like the hotel type setup. So it was great, you know. So it was home cooked, you know, total home atmosphere. She's from Japan, so I got that Japanese treatment, which, you know, I'm used to because I used to go to Japan a lot.
Don't they sit on the ground to eat?
Well, it's optional. You know, it's, you know, most times.
They did. Like
Yeah, they do. A lot of this ground sitting. We, like, in the living room or the dining room, I don't know which one it was. We was eating cake in there. It was Liam's birthday. That was like some sit down on the floor type action. That's on Instagram and Twitter too, with him blowing out the candle.
That's cool.
But yeah, the party was sensational. That's another metropolis, you know, very multicultural. And I just want to say this just for the record, because a lot of people was asking, well, no, actually a lot of people was telling me, wow, I didn't think Beijing was like that. I didn't think Korea was like that. But I'm here to tell you, you know, not that I'm trying to say that the editorials out here just totally fool you,
right,
but just like everybody else, I even got a warning from one of my brothers. He's like a high-profile DJ. He was like, brother, don't go over there, man. Right now, it's not good. And I got to admit, I was thinking myself, too, because North Korea's on something right now. You know, just like a lot of stuff going on, so I didn't know what I was walking into.
Like, man, I'm from Detroit, bro. We hear those rumors.
That part came in. You know, yeah. I figured whatever's going to happen, I got to deal with it.
Yeah.
But anyway. But you know, honestly, everybody was wonderful. It was great. I really enjoyed the energy that came out of those places. So despite what people were saying, Beijing was very friendly. The people that was there, they was very open and nice. You know, I didn't have any issues. You know, I don't know what area it was, but you know, it was a great.
It was a good area.
Yeah,
They
you know.
took him in the black van.
Yeah, special van. And the same
That
thing
looks
with
normal.
Kite. You know, in Korea, it was very family oriented. I mean, like for me, you know, it was even though I was the special guest there, the people were just nice and cool. You know, I made friends there basically.
Great.
You know,
Awesome.
and then
You capped it off with one more country.
Manila. Flipped
Yes.
over to Manila, and Manila, it was different. You know, it was well, you know, first of all,
It's crazy.
yeah, well, you know, they don't kill you for smoking weed, as I found out. They won't just blow you off.
Okay.
You know, but you know, they are serious. There's one thing I can tell you: there was no marijuana in none of them countries.
Right.
There was no weed in China.
Was your hand shaking?
There was no there was no Facebook in China unless you got a VPN or something. Whatever that you know, it's a VPN number.
Yeah.
You do have Facebook in Korea, but you know,
That's weird.
Yeah, everything there it was cool, but like I said, there was no type of weed happening over there either. And in Manila, it was the same thing. You know, the party there, I enjoyed it. It was I posted a small video of it because I didn't get to just take too many pictures, but the place was great. It was a swimming pool club party. So you walk in, everything is all glass. Like we had like a room that was glassed off, and that's where they were serving us food, TV going.
Right.
And right outside, you got like the pool that's, you know, takes half the space. It's all open, you know, open deck and no rooftop. And then on the side, you got the DJ booth right here, and then you got the cocktail bar, and everybody's sitting around. So yeah, it was cool. Yeah, it was nice. I hope somebody got some pictures. I didn't take any. I was.
You gotta take me along next time. So I
Yeah.
get all those family shots that you want.
But everybody did see the one place that I went to.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, this I know I'm gonna pronounce it wrong, so please forgive me off the rip. But I will pronounce it. It was Tangake or Tangake or somehow, but it's spelled Tangake.
Okay.
You go into the I guess the village farming area, and for me, I've never seen a pineapple farm.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm even say that I'm dumb enough to think that pineapples came off a tree.
I didn't even know. Yeah, exactly.
You know, because that's the first thing you think. But no, it's actually grown in the ground. So you see these rows of pineapples coming up.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so you know that was interesting.
So Tarzan was fake. Huh?
Yeah, man, bullshit. Just straight up. But you know, it was cool because they had the coconut trees all the above. Now, I wasn't impressed with the animals I saw roaming around. I'll be honest, I was not.
Like what?
Dude,
like,
they just
what
had
you...
sparrows.
Just sparrows?
I ain't see no pigeons. I ain't see no, parakeets. I saw little gray sparrows running around just everywhere.
Oh yeah.
There weren't anything like monkeys or anything
nope.
like that. No.
The only thing that impressed me is when I saw Tangake, and I decided to go down the stairs because for those who've seen it, it's this hotel that's kind of made of glass with blue and stone, and it goes straight into this pool that levels off, that goes straight into the mountains and the volcano. So from a viewing point,
I've seen pictures. It's incredible.
Yeah.
I've never been there.
The first time when I saw it, it was like, I didn't expect to see that because he just said, man, I got a surprise for you. Check it out. So it was one of those, hey, oh my God. Because it just
Did it kind of really freak you
yeah,
out?
what's that word?
Yeah.
That was what I saw. It was a cross between
Glorious.
like James Bond movie in heaven. It was just a perfect place. So
So you got in the pool and you felt like James Bond. It was cold. You got out.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, hurry up.
This
No, it's cool. You all right? My teeth is chattering now. Won't make a good picture. Stop.
James Bond pulled off, but my ass.
I was 15 minutes James Bond.
I got my selfie.
Yeah,
That's
turned
right.
to James Brown getting out. But like I said, going to my original point, as I went down the stairs where it was at, there was like the area that leads into the forest before you go into the mountains. And on the way down there, I seen this huge cobweb. And I was like, all right, I gotta see this spider.
Right.
The thing was so big, I didn't even see it.
Wow.
It was, the body was like that, yeah, about like this big, and legs was out like this. And it just stood there and didn't move. So I blew a little window and I saw the hand, legs moving. I was like, all right, I got it. So I did a little small clip of me showing it, and just kind of posted it. But yeah, it was a very beautiful place.
With crazy spiders.
Yeah, if you want to, and I heard that they have, let me see. It's something that climbs up the trees. I don't think it's monkeys, but it's
sloths.
Nah, some ground animal that climbs up the trees and eats the coconuts or something like that. It might have been mice or rats or something. No koalas.
Nothing nice like that.
Australia.
He's thinking more.
Like I said, the place that had nothing. I saw a cock running around.
A what?
A cock, a rooster.
Oh, we thought you were talking about manjos again.
What is that? I'm just talking about.
I thought you were giving up for manjos.
There's a bunch of men in here. Y'all really got to go there?
I know, exactly. That's what I'm saying. They're all keep going then.
Yeah,
I know. What's really funny is that I went to my friend's house today because my bass speaker was out and I wanted him to fix it. And his neighbor's cock had jumped the fence and was walking around his backyard. So I had to go knock on these people's door and be like, your rooster's in the yard.
Your cock's out of a tent house.
Can you go get your cock?
And then my friend had nothing but cock jokes after that.
Get your cock off my lawn, man. Get your cock off my lawn. Get that cock off me.
It was friendly. It just came right up to me.
Most cocks are friendly.
Well, you're a girl.
They like to
come
fight
away with the call.
All cocks have friendly to you.
All right, hold on. We got
some
somebody else
places-
here too. Tony Nova hasn't said a word yet.
I know, poor Tony!
And we wanted to say, now you guys got this life party coming up on Friday night.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that, because I want to get to that real quick, because we only got a little bit more time here. But you got this life party. It's been going on for how long?
Okay, first let me just grab the history on that one.
All right.
Originally, it was a concept that I got when I was doing parties with Kegger, who was one of the guys running Northern Lights. We started parties like Agave, which was like a very successful party in the early 2000s, right?
Yeah, right around there, yeah.
Yeah, that's when we met. He got tons of footage on it. We just have to find it. But I'm gonna leave that alone. But anyway, after that whole thing subsided, he was running Northern Lights. He was like, well, if you're of interest, you can just do something at Northern Lights. And I just had this idea, instead of having a party that I'm trying to grab a whole bunch of house heads to, that I'm just trying to get a whole bunch of people to, these are good friends of mine, so they'll work with me on my decision. And my decision was I just wanted to do something that was fun and celebratory, and it actually had an honest meaning to it. So I called it Life Party, celebrate life. And made sure it was free, so you can come enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
My buddy, who at the time, when I played, he played percussions while I played. He was a partner that I brought in, and he would have like his whole ensemble set up. So while I'm DJing, I'm playing, Afro, Latin, Cuban, house, stuff like that. So it all counteracts. And one of the beautiful things that happens with it is we interact with the crowd. Like we had shakers and tambourines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, people come in, you in your little mood.
We got a little sample of it at the Memorial Weekend party here. Because you guys had I was playing with your tambourines.
Yep. You can go to TonyNova.net. There's a lot of examples there at TonyNova.net too. But it's just like he said, it's total audience interaction. And so we've expanded now. We've expanded. We've added a couple more percussionists.
Our buddy Keith, by the way.
Keith Beaver's on tour.
Yeah, he's on tour. He went to Vietnam, and I don't know when he's coming back, but he's rocking it out there. So I want to do a shout out for him for sticking with me in the dream. How he got into the fold. The brother was coming through the shows a lot, and he just asked me one day, because I just kind of kept it just me DJing, because I wasn't trying to, get caught up with the DJ special guest thing, but I did want it to naturally flow. So when he asked me to play, he came on, and like, you see this outfit that he has on? He came in with that outfit. And, you know, he put his setup on. And I got to tell you, the brother rocked it. He came in and you can feel this energy that was coming through. And me and the owner, Mike, was looking at him, was like, you know, he's like, this your boy Tony? I was like, yeah, he's playing. He's like, dude, this guy got some good energy. You should keep him. And I was like, yeah. So, you know, basically, we incorporated him into the act. And I'm going to be honest, it's been a heaven sent because this brother's not only an entertainer, producer, he makes websites. He's a hype man. I mean, like, for everything. Yeah, everything that I'm not really that good at, he just kind of fits that mode. So, you know, we have websites that's dedicated to the night.
Yeah, we do have a lot going on. I just want to thank Mike, but once again, Mike, we got to tell them they have to. We can talk about Life Party all we want, but we need you to come out and check it out, and check it out and experience it.
When is it again? So let everybody know.
Okay, this Friday.
Yeah, it's this Friday, but it is the last Friday of every month. So we are on this Friday, July 28th, at Northern Lights in Detroit.
Yeah.
Special guest percussionist will be Madam Butterfly. Myself and Mike are going to be playing. We have a couple DJs in. Earl Mixon McKinney is going to be DJing. Cool. So we got to step up our game. Yeah, I was listening today. I'm like, shit, I got to step the motherfucking game.
Yeah, Earl McKinney is one of my partners at Mix. We had this thing called Schoolhouse that we do every Thursday, and he's one of my brothers that I play with. And just so you know his history, this guy, he's been playing about as long as I have. Yeah. He plays for the Detroit Pistons and all kind of different cats. But this guy, especially over the past couple of years, he's been coming in on a mission. I mean, when he plays, you definitely can tell that he's serious. It's just the way he comes off, for sure. And our other special guest, he's in from out of town.
Guy from Phoenix. His name is Joe
Curry.
Joe Curry.
Yeah. He's originally a Detroit guy, but he moved out there. And how we actually met from our production side, actually. I was working with this guy from an Italian label. He was also working with him. And when not the Italian guy, Federico, but Joe came to Detroit during the Electronic Music Festival one time. And we had him do a show at our spot Mix, where the Schoolhouse is at with me and Earl.
Right.
And we got a chance to meet, and we connected, and we said that we was gonna work together. And a project came up. I did some drums for him. He was doing this remix for Let's Give It Up for Detroit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I gave him a bunch of drum program that he used for that.
Now that's him, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I don't know. You know, we get DJs in and out, but yeah.
Yeah, you know, so many tracks. And then this is a new track that I'm doing, Stellar Sonic, Brown remix. I got that from him. You know, you guys, y'all heard it. You know, it's bad.
So we'll look at that this weekend too, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna be breaking some new tracks?
Yeah. I got a couple
of
new tracks.
A lot of new music this weekend.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll be breaking some new Unsel Brown music as well on Friday. Rest in peace for my brother.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we'd like to have everyone out this Friday in Detroit. Chicago, you know, it's nothing but a 5-hour drive. It's a free party. So you think about a lot of these parties where you go see Mike Clark for $25.
Exactly, yeah.
You go see Tony Nova for $25.
Yeah.
You go see Earl McKinney for $25. Or you go to some of these other places. I went to a place the other night, and they were charging $35, and it wasn't Tony Nova, and it sure the hell wasn't Mike Clark. Our party is free.
Yeah.
If you want world-class house music, funk, soul, you know, we do the whole thing. I would come on out to Northern Light. It's worth the drive to Detroit.
Absolutely.
It's worth the $49, $50 room that you would spend anywhere else to hang out with us in Detroit. We'll probably get an after party for you, you know. We might even come here and turn the lights on.
You never know.
So we would love to have you guys out in Detroit this Friday night, Northern Lights Lounge. Info's at TonyNova.net, and we'll post some stuff over at Tune In Tuesday as well. MikeAgentXClark.com.
You're posting on there too. So
let them know. Let them know.
www.mikeagentxclark.com.
And
You
we
said
will be
it's so
outdoors.
smooth. Oh.
You know what? We're outdoors.
Nice. Oh, you're outdoors. Okay.
Yep, we are
Patio
outdoors
time.
this Friday. I checked the weather. We're going to be looking at like 71. So
Perfect.
Yeah.
bring your wax pen.
Perfect.
Definitely
Bring your
got
wax pen.
Well, gentlemen, thank you. I think we covered most of the ground. I mean, we could keep going on for days and hours.
Yeah, I do just want to say one thing. It's one of my brothers. For you guys who know, I was a member of Direct Drive coming up I was one of the last members, I guess. I'm not sure, but in any
Direct
case,
Drive,
yeah, Direct
Is that
Drive.
like when you had that high top fade?
Yeah.
Jimmy know everything.
I was a little kid, but
Jimmy knows all.
But just so you know, the history of Direct Drive, now it's the members of Charivari, Todd Johnson, Sign, all those guys. And the reason why I'm saying this is we had lost a brother, Steve Dunbar, last year. That was also a Charivari participant. But we also just lost a brother just last week. His name is Ray Berry. He was real big in the 80s and the 90s, but he was of Direct Drive. He made a good name for himself. Yeah. And I just wanted to just do a dedication to him if I can, because, like I say, he was one of the brothers that helped do a lot before the whole techno house thing. So I just want to say rest in peace. Yeah. And, the name of Direct Drive.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Ray.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. Yep. And we look forward, like I said, this Friday night. Get over to
What got us for you Friday?
Friday, come on out. Get out yourself on the patio, have yourself a good time.
Yeah, grab a shake and kick it.
Once again, Mike Asian Espark, Tony Nova. Tune in Tuesday. We're going to let everybody.
Michael Palmer.
Michael Palmer here tonight. Samara78 and Lilith. I think Lilith is back there making some money, I think, in the background.
I saw her doing something.
And of course, our live studio audience.
John. We got Aaron
Men
over
behind
there.
the scenes.
All the guys from Menjo's. We got.
Impressive testicles.
Yeah, exactly. Let's get out to that one. We want to thank Mary Stone, our Instagram lady over here. Thank you very much, Mary. Oh, Friday, you can stop by. Roots here in the house. Thank you very much for watching Tune In Tuesday. The best of Tune In Tuesday for the next 2 weeks while we rebuild the studio. We got some new stuff coming up here. We can't wait to show you.
New stuff.
New stuff always coming around Tune In.
Introducing new stuff.
Kelley Jean and VJ Struggle here in the house. We got to get out of here. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Let's get loud!